Hello everyone, it's Daren with Madcap Toys, and we are back in the toy barn today, and Kathy is over there to my left, as always, getting prepped and ready on deck to tell you.
Monday.
She's wishing you a happy Monday, by the way. Tell you what we've got that's going out, and it has been busy. Now, by the term busy, please don't get me wrong, some of you guys out there. It's not like it was in the heyday of eBay, but as of late, it's reasonably busy. We've got roughly, what, 10 orders going out?
10 orders. We have 2 honorable mentions from yesterday that had to go out.
So basically, we got 12 items. We had to ship 2 out earlier this morning because they just had to go. There's a flip fly-by-night thing that we had to get out. So she's going to mention those when she's over here. But we've got 10 that is due and going to be processed to go out tomorrow morning. And we don't know how sales are going. Our sales today have been going a little bit slower than what they was the last little bit, but it seems like as of late, eBay especially, when we're hot, when we're not. So our time period with eBay is either we're making a ton of sales or we're making little to no sales. Now, once in a while, there'll be a hiccup in their algorithm or whatever, and we'll get 1 or 2, and then it'll get quiet, and then we'll get 5 or 6, and then it gets quiet. You guys that are out there and do this all the time know what we're talking about. But yeah, so are you guys ready? Kathy, are you ready?
I'm always ready.
All right, she's coming.
For resellers and everyone that sells. Hey, Kathy here, Madcap Toys fans, hello, and welcome back to the Toy Barn. Got a little bit of signal issue with my phone for the moment, but yeah, so things have been very steady. Let's call it steady. Yep. We've been continuing. We have been starting the last few days to start listing the 2 new pallets we just got in. And we notice if you buy pallets out there, you'll shake your head, yeah. You normally get some damaged or they're missing parts. Yep. Like I had cosmetic makeup pads. There were supposed to be 100 of them. And Darren was like, why are you opening it? I said, because I don't think I see 100. It was only 71 of them. So I was like, yeah, stash it. I'll use them. So there's a couple things we thought, yeah, we'll just use some things at home. But the rest of it, so we have to carefully go through everything. Right. But for the majority so far, everything seems to be well kept. It's just like I said, they always say when you buy pallets, you're going to get a small percentage every time. Especially if it's a salvage pallet, you're going to get some returns. You're going to get some damaged. You're going to get stuff that's missing. And that's just the way it goes, right?
But you make it up in price.
You make it up in price. One thing to shout out, Daren just listed an action figure that he bought from a retail arbitrage just a couple weeks ago. Just listed it today, and within 5 minutes, out the door. Sold it. And
it wasn't even really that. I mean,
it was really good.
It's just quick, bang, boom.
Quick, bang, boom, and it was great. So I said, hey, rather than put it up, let's just put it over on the shipping side, right? And we're going to talk about him in just a second. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. Also, hit the bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, bring them on. We love them so very much. We appreciate you, and y'all know who you are.
We appreciate those comments that tell us some of the experiences that they've had.
That's right.
That helps us and others to keep an eye out for the same issue.
It does, and the growth, so we know what everybody's thinking, what their process is when it comes to all these things we have to share. But also, too, wanted to let you guys know, have you noticed stuff in the drop downs when you go to, if you're at your computer, let's go to it right for this moment, but if you go to your My eBay at the very top hand right, and I showed Daren this the other night, go to your drop down. Does it say, are they adding some things like sizes? I think one said features. And, you know, we kind of clicked on them. Like, for instance, shoes, I think for sizes, you can put your shoe size or your spouse's shoe size, your kid's shoe size, whatever in the household. And eBay will pop up, you know, shoes in your shoe size to see if you want to buy them. And the list goes on. But, yeah, check it out. They are adding features. Probably why it's been pretty kind of up and down and slow and crazy.
Well, I've had 3 breaks today, as in the page, and there's no sense going through all the codes.
No, we know.
But we've had 3 broken pages on eBay where it says, it's not you, it's us, or hey, sorry, you can't get there, you know, that kind of thing.
And it makes it hard with listing, right? And getting things going on, relisting the whole bit, and so it makes it a little hard for us. But we're just bumping along, and yeah, it's been doing pretty good. Again, all 3 sites kind of, you know, did some things, and we're pretty proud about that. So what I'm going to do, guys, is, again, our signal probably from the rain. Have you guys had rain? We had
bad weather.
We had last night a tornado watch, which ended up with a severe thunderstorm. Then we had Some of our people in our town had power outages.
Yeah.
We, thankfully, to goodness, we didn't, because we're in a weird part of the woods.
What was it, 34, 24 people? What, I mean...
47 people who were without power. My youngest son called and said, "You got power?" I said, "Yeah, why?" He said, "Because your town a little bit, just, you know, some of y'all don't have power."
Yeah.
So, but we were one of the ones, thankfully, because we're usually the ones calling, right?
Yeah.
We're usually the ones that have the power outage. So thankful that at least this time it is us, and tonight we're supposed to get another, well, they said it's a warning. So when they say warning, that means they spotted something heading this way.
Yeah,
so we're going to keep an eye out for that. So we started to do this recording a little bit early today, so that way, you know, we can...
we're trying to miss the rain.
We can duck and cover, right? So I'm going to talk about the 2 honorable mentions that are already paid, shipped, boom, out to the post office. And let them know that. I'm not going to show pics because it takes way too long, but I just got a couple here. One was a 2014 WizKids HeroClix Marvel Captain America figure, and we found it in HeroClix box 2. And the reason why we do these honorable mentions is we want to make sure everyone that purchased and views gets that shout out, because that's to let you know how much we appreciate you.
We appreciate it, yes.
And this one went out to Michael. Hey there, Michael. And
thank you, Michael.
Michael used the 15% off Madcap made a coupon.
There you go. And that's good till?
That is good until Memorial Day, so you better hop on it. I'm telling you. People are saving left and right. And it was sold for $5.98 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Thank you so much, Michael. And then
there we go.
Over here, I had it back on here and then it clicked back off. It's just the way it works, guys. We don't, you know, we try to be as professional as we can, but sometimes, you know, sometimes I think it's fun watching the unprofessionals, right?
Well,
I think it's skitty, right? Skitty.
Or snicker.
Or snicker. Go, guys, come on, right? And then lastly was a 2004 Hasbro G.I. Joe Valor versus Venom Televiper. It was on the left back wall, going out to Henry. Hi,
Thank
Henry.
you, Henry.
And it's already in the mail, Henry, and it sold for $15. It was very, very nice.
That's a good army builder.
It really is. Really is. We had it for a while. We have several more different Vipers and Cobras and Baronesses back there.
Well, that's one of those things that, like, you know,
right?
I keep in stock as much as I can, especially those army builders like Vipers, Televipers, Stormtroopers, you know, all the various ones that you can use, because people like to build armies.
They do like to build armies.
Yeah.
And so we're all in for army builders, you know, alike. People that use toys as displays, army building, display, whatever they do to them, you know, as far as that.
Remember your childhood and what you wish.
That's right. We do the same thing.
Yeah.
We have loose that we collect for our personal selves. We also have mint box. I'm mostly that person. Love it, but like to remember. And then I have a couple things that are loose because, well, if you do find them out there in the world and they're boxed, you're paying a mortgage bill or more for just that one item.
What
so
about that Rainbow Bright that you wish you would have kept? I mean, I think it was...
I have a 1983 Rainbow Bright. It's not the Rainbow Bright. I'm looking for one in case y'all are wondering. Cha-ching, eBay. Got a sale. But yeah, you're paying hundreds. I think my husband over here, he paid $100 for a 1983 mitten box, and I believe, I can't remember his name, but it's one of the guys for Rainbow Bright. But he's mitten box, beautiful condition, and until it's time, I am not letting him loose because he'll be selling for several $100s.
And my brother had some I wish I would have bought for $75 a piece. Now they're way up there.
I think I've said this about 50 videos ago, but I'll explain it real quick as I can. Had a beautiful, beautiful mitten box Cabbage Patch doll. It was a girl, the blonde hair braids. You know, it goes from 1983. The box was mint, not one bend. The cellophane was beautiful. Everything was intact. We only paid $35. We were super lucky at a flea market. Yeah. Super lucky. Kept it for a while and thought, I'll just see how it goes, because, you know, it looks like it can sell for around $100. Put it on for $100. It sold, which was great. Made profit.
At the time, yeah.
Made profit, but the bad part is, nowadays, for that same condition, the same thing, you're looking, I could have got $400 or $500 for it.
Yeah.
So it's like, ooh, maybe I should have waited.
Well, that's the sad thing about toys. You live and learn. People think, oh, this is never going to be really that high. And then all of a sudden, a new generation comes up. If they've released a new cartoon, a new set of toys, the originals go bam, bam, bam. Right, so
I wasn't a total idiot. I have a little boy that's another one that's a really not as good condition on the box as she was, but enough to say, keep it in the closet. don't have him move until it's time, right?
Retirement time.
That's right. It's going to be a long time, right? Exactly. All right, so Poshmark, we sold a Cat and Jack pair of shoes. This is the Cat and Jack Girls Pastel Tie-Dye Lace-Up Sneakers, size 3, new in box. And it's going out to, they have a username, Durl0001. And it's sold for $10. So we got these from a pallet buy. And I'm going to show you. Right, let's do it. Listen, Skate. It came from a pallet buy. So we roughly, isn't these cool? If they were my size, they would have stayed. Like them. This is Kathy right
nice.
Here.
Yeah, that's definitely a Kathy look.
Definitely a Kathy look. Love them. But they were, of course, kids size 3, but paid probably about $4, $4.50 for them. So 10. So I had them higher than that, but we've had them for a while. Once we have our pallet items in our clothing for a little while, we try to mince them down a little bit when we get new stuff in. And we just recently got a huge shoe and clothing pallet. So I was very thankful for 10.
Have another one coming up. So,
yeah. So I was very thankful for $10 to move it for sure. Because like I said, we got more continuously coming in. Want to make room for the new stuff as well. So going out to you, Daryl, in the AM. Thank you so much. All right, and then we're going onward to Mercari. Mercari did a couple last minute goodies in the last little bit. Was very thankful for that. You know, now it's coming up. For a minute there, I had no signal here at all. It's funny how that works.
Yeah.
It's really weird when that happens.
The wind must blow.
The wind blows. The cradles rock, you know. I don't know, but it does.
Humpty fell off the wall.
Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. All that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to reveal this one, guys, because this was something that happened. We actually showed it on a video at least 2 weeks ago. Yeah. It didn't weigh enough after we packaged, even though we thought we got the weigh. It was the same buyer. Yeah. So hi, Danny. So we told her we had to cancel the order, and it sat. So I thought we brought it back to the toy barn, had it sit here. Well, she contacted me. We talked. We gave her a little bit of a price down on it, and she took it again. So this time it's okay. It's weighed. It's all good now.
I want her to know the problem with the last order wasn't anything on her part.
Wasn't anything.
It was 100% Mercari.
Right. It was
messing with our numbers.
It was. Yeah. It was. They messed up the weight or what have you. And as you guys know, on eBay and stuff, you can, you know, manipulate the shipping. And even if it costs you a little more, you do it anyway for kindness. If you did it wrong, it's your fault.
It's your problem.
Mercari, you can't. Once, if you don't put ship on your own and you make Mercari do the prepaid, you're stuck. Yeah. And if that happens and it's more, you know, the post office says, hey, it's more than what you're saying, or the UPS, then you get charged double the amount, which would have been super high, which would have made it to where that wouldn't have been, we would have got profit. We wouldn't even got the money we paid for.
But there's something these guys need to know. As of now, if you end a listing and try to relist an item on Mercari, double, triple check your shipping, your dimensions, because Mercari seems to be auto setting them to whatever they think it should be. So you could overprice or overcharge or way undercharge, and if you undercharge, they'll charge you.
They'll charge you double the price of the shipping. So
I don't know how long this is going to last, or if it's intentional, or if it's just they're messing with it.
I don't know. But all I know is we had to save ourselves there.
Yes.
And so we fixed it this time. We made sure it was right before we hit list. But again, even if you're playing the import game, I always go back into the shipping to make sure it's exactly right before I click yes. I never do it in bulk. Never.
And that's one other detail we need to tell people today. I went and looked at a comparison shopping on eBay of an item I got in to check my prices through Terapeak, and also online if it wasn't showing up in Terapeak, putting in the exact name of an item, the dates, etc., condition.
Right.
And I had 2 that I've had to correct. You corrected one.
Yes.
I had one I found myself and corrected.
And this is on eBay.
Yes, this is on eBay. That I took and I put sell similar, and I put in all my details, and they reverted half or more of it back to the original details.
So just for a quick example, Daren had 8-count spritz bags, had a birthday cake logo on it, right? Something we got from a pallet. And I looked and said, hey, there's only 8 in here, and this says 16. He goes, I counted them as 8. And I said, okay, I'm all right. I'm not saying you're not wrong.
And I put brown
beige
party bag or whatever it was, and they had red.
He said, I counted them. They're 8, and I said, okay, I get it. I said, but they're literally saying 16 in the title and all that. So I fixed it. I even went through the item specifics. They said the colors were rainbow. I mean, it was all messed up.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm going to go through and do exactly what it is, so that way we're not getting.
Did you double check it? Because I
went back through to revise after hitting save. Right. But you got to watch it, especially you don't want to borrow someone's listing either, because their item specifics are going to be different from yours. However, but you always want to make sure everything is.
Well, when this happened, that's when I kept getting the broke pages.
Right. So
something was.
I had to go back and find 3 items and get them all fixed. Yeah. So sometimes you have to go. You have to go back through and go back through and go back through. All right, so get back to Danny here at Playmobil Arctic Expedition headquarters, new in box, sold for $34. So got a little bit of a deal there.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you so much. Going back now, it's going out to you, Danny. I promise. Yeah. And then we sold 2 coins on Mercari. One, let's see, that's a HeroClix marble, 82, 1939. Here we go. This is the 1939 silver Mercury dime. It is in good, actually it's very nice uncirculated condition. Yeah.
It's a sharp coin, and they'll probably want to redo that because, you know, it really deserves better, but it's been with us for a little bit.
Gem BU, and they always make me do view order. I hate that. Yeah. Going out to Red Drum, and it sold for, going backwards here, I hate that, for $20. That's great.
That's a good deal. Yeah, and he did get a little bit off on that too.
Okay, so got a little bit of a deal there. Fantastic.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
All right, and then also I think this could be a different buyer, but this is the 1957 Roosevelt dime Gem BU, and it sold to Sparkles. Hi, Sparkles.
Thank you.
For $9.
Appreciate it.
Very, very good. So fantastic. Very, very beautiful coins this time. And they're all beautiful, but I'm just saying some of these are really, really good
some of
ones.
Those could be if they was around a place. I like to do it when you have a group of people doing it together, like the coin shop or what have you. Send those to get certified, or if not, at least put them in an album. If you don't want to keep them out where you're going to resell them or something like that.
Exactly. All right, so now we're starting with eBay. Another palette buy. I'm liking the fact some of our older clothing, I don't say old because they're not old, but some of the ones that are old to us because we got more palettes in is going out the door. So this is Cat and Jack Target brand, guys, from the palette. It says Cat and Jack Turquoise Blue Boys, Dad is my hero. So in June next month, Father's Day is coming up. So this little boy is going to enjoy this t-shirt, size medium. It's going out to Vicky. Hey there, Vicky. Hey, Vicky. So we have one more medium left for $6.99. Exactly what we have.
That's a pretty good deal.
And Vicky also used the 30% off clothing coupon.
That's
so thank you so much, Vicky. Then. All right. Now, also next, here we go again, guys. Still in profit zone big time. Another file card. Yeah. Beautiful. 1983 Hasbro G.I. Joe Marine Gung Ho file card. I know Gung Ho.
Yeah, that was Barry's favorite action figure.
The Barry buy. Everybody knows if you've been watching for a while, you know who that is. Going out to Johnny. Thank you so much, Johnny. For $6.98. He had also did and utilized the 15% off Madcap Mayday coupon.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Thank you guys.
Fantastic. All right. And next up we have, oh, this is the big guy. He's pretty big. He's pretty large. Hopefully you can see him through the plastic.
Gorilla.
A Gorilla Grodd. Yeah, it's a nice big action figure. DC Universe Action League Gorilla Grodd figure found in the Superhero tote. And it's going out to Brandon. Hi there, Brandon.
Hey, thank you, Brandon.
He also used the 15% off coupon.
That's what it's there for.
For $10.99.
Hey, thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Brandon. We really do appreciate it.
That's a good addition to anybody's collection because you don't see a whole lot of Gorilla Groods out there.
And this was also something that came from Darren's newest palette. Some of the newest palette is starting to go out the door.
Now, do I have very many left? I got what?
You have one left.
One left?
You only had two. This one's leaving.
I think I see another one. So
we could always add on.
Yeah.
Maybe if this could be used for a wedding, a Mother's Day, birthday, whatever it could be. It's beautiful. 2024 new mitten box Spritz LED lighted garland lights. 20 count. They also used the 15% off
There you
coupon.
go. Way to
Going
go.
out to Tina. Hi, Tina.
Thank you, Tina.
For $5.98.
Right,
Beautiful.
right.
Very affordable. Very, very nice. And very decorative.
Well, I enjoy seeing these people use the coupon because that's what it's there for.
Exactly.
You know, it helps us all out a little bit. We get to sell. They save some money. That's awesome.
And Daren's been listing HeroClix, even including today.
Yes.
This one's been on for a little bit. Not little bit longer.
Long, a couple weeks.
And this is the 2012 HeroClix Comics, DC Comics Two-Face, because he's got, you know, 2 different outfits on at the same time. And it's going out to Sarah. Hi there, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
And it sold for $2.99. Not bad.
You remember back in the store when I used to have literally, I'm going to just say it, near 1,000 of them out on 3 or 4 shelves.
Yep.
And on one of our countertops.
It was massive.
I had people coming in there, kids, adults, families coming in there, buying dozens of them at a time because they'd like to have them set up on their shelves or on their desk or up there in one of their cabinets or something. And then I remember father-son team, as I call them, they'd come in there and they'd buy because they'd want to beat the tire out of each other in the game. So,
exactly. And what better way to beat someone is in a game and not literally beating someone, right? All right. So lastly, this is the guy that we're talking about.
Yep.
Again, he just listed it, and all of a sudden, boom, bang, it's out the door. And maybe I'm considering, you know, if Daren finds more of these, what we call real still action figures, we may be hunting for those down because they seem to be in pretty decent affordability.
I'm veering into it. It's like Ben 10. It's a little out of my generational thing. And I've had to ask like Brandon for advice on it. My nephew, he knows a lot about Ben 10 and real still and stuff. He liked it. So if he's, I mean, obviously he's not wrong.
Right, exactly. Metro Real Still EFX Light Up 5-inch figure, Jack's Pacific Authentic Works 2011. Going out to Fernando. Hi, Fernando.
Hey,
really, really
Fernando.
nice from the Real Steel. For $15 plus.
Shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. 10 items going out on all 3 sites. So I like the fact when you have all 3 sites working for the greater good, right?
And we've already got one starting again. As far as we know, we don't know about Mercari or Poshmark yet, but we know more and got in here running again. I don't usually bring my phone in or nothing, but I did today because in case I get a call or something.
Never know what happens, right?
Yeah.
Especially when these storms start to roll in again.
There you
Never
go.
know. All right, I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else today?
I'm good to go.
He is good to go today. Well, guys, I hope you had a fantastic beginning of your week. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.